Welcome back. I'm joined by Championship correspondent Pascal Lemire to preview Saturday's clash between Brighton and Nottingham Forest. Pascal's only one place to start, and news that Stuart Pearce has left Forest.
Yeah, I think, obviously, I think it was coming. The writing was on the wall for him for a long time because they started the season so well. I think in September they were top of the table. And since they beat Fulham 5-3 in September, it's just 3 wins in 23, which is a terrible record. And you look at all the money they spent, obviously it's since resulted in a transfer embargo. Stuff like that didn't help the club, but all the money they spent, all that money on Aston Balongo, who started the season brilliantly, but he's tailed off. Antonio started the season brilliantly, he's tailed off. A lot of the players just have completely tailed off, and when you look at how good they were playing, the manager's going to be the fall guy, isn't he? And obviously they quickly appointed Dougie Freedman, who, it's another former player of theirs, another player the sort of fans will like, but he's only on a contract till the end of the season. That doesn't really show much faith in him because he did really well at Palace, didn't he? And then obviously he left that to join Bolton. It never really worked out for him at Bolton. He left there earlier this season, but I think it's an interesting appointment, but obviously the Pearce, he got sacked after losing to Millwall 1-0 at home. That's a terrible result. Millwall right down there at the bottom, terribly out of form themselves, and not scoring at home, losing 1-0 to one of the sides in the bottom three. Terrible result. Not that surprised to see Pearce go at all, but obviously a lot of the fans, you see they were just really sad to see him go because he means so much to them. Obviously a proper club legend, and just the fact it didn't work out for him, obviously it does hurt the fans, but I think they'll sort of appreciate that he needed to go because the form's been terrible. I mean, they're 12th in the table, but they're a long way off the playoffs now, and you can just see them sort of having maybe just sort of mid-table finish now. I don't think there's much hope for them, and maybe Freedman, if it goes well for him, he'll probably get the job on a full-time basis. If it doesn't, I'd be very surprised to see them get dragged down into the bottom, but if it doesn't go well for him, they'll probably try and find someone else in the summer, but obviously I'm not surprised to see Pearce go.
So obviously it's a big game for Freedman, and they're going up against a Brighton side who had a poor result last time out, didn't they?
They really did, because in the previous 2 games they beat Ipswich 3-2 at home, and then they had the FA Cup game against Arsenal, where they played well in that Arsenal game, obviously conceded early on to that Theo Walcott goal, and it was a long way back from there. But they played really well in both those games, and then you go to Blackpool, the bottom team in the league, and lose 1-0 there, not even score. I mean, the pitch at Bloomfield Road is terrible. A lot of teams, Blackpool, they haven't won a game away yet this season. They've only got wins at home, and that's mainly because they're more used to the pitch there. The pitch is in a terrible condition. Obviously, Brighton, they weren't very happy with the pitch there, but 1-0 defeat. It was a free kick from Jamie O'Hara, a long way out, 30 yards I think it was, and he managed to curl over the keeper. I think the goalkeeper was very disappointed with that, but they're only 2 points off the drop zone now because Millwall, they beat Forest, and obviously Millwall, that takes them, they're very close to Brighton now. So even though it's been better under Chris Hughton, they are still only 2 points off the bottom three, and Chris Hughton didn't make any real signings on deadline day. They lost Kalunga, who's gone back to Spain, and I was quite surprised to see that he scored some important goals for them, Kalunga, this season. I'm not sure he's a key starter for them, but surprised to see him go. I mean, they were linked with Sean Wright-Phillips at one point, that didn't really happen. I mean, but whether that would have been a good signing for them, he's obviously twilight of his career now. He hasn't played football in a long time, so that would have been an interesting move. He's since brought in Colin Calderwood as his new assistant, which obviously helps out a little bit. Nathan Jones, surprised to see him leave because he did really well in caretaker charge. Obviously, he was the assistant before under Sammy Huppier, so he's gone now. But yeah, Brighton, there's still a lot of work to do for them because they're just outside the bottom three.
So important game for both sides. What's your score prediction for this one?
It's a really important game for both sides. I think Forest obviously be buoyed maybe by the new manager being there, but Brighton, I think they're going to bounce back as well. So I'm going to go for a draw in this one, 1-1.
Also going for a 1-1 draw.